In what Zach Chu's going to do in the Big South with the Highlanders, and they'll get the ball first. And they got a lot of transfers. Here's one of them, and a good one. Jalen Johnson is a transfer from Tennessee Tech, who's already preseason All Big South. This is the NC State transfer, Dennis. The Tar Heel lineup's got Kyan Evans, Jaron Stevenson, Wilson, Vassar, and of course Luka Bogovac, who fills the spot for Sel Trimble tonight.
Radford comes out in a little 1-3-1 zone matchup because of the North Carolina size.
Stevenson looked inside. Vassar. Now Bogovac. Back for Wilson with 4 to shoot. Out of a double team. Caleb at the foul line. Rimmed away, got his own rebound, and is called for the foul inside.
A little aggressive on the follow-up, little push. But Love is confident down the stretch. Shot clock is only at 2 seconds. Still got a good shot off.
Yeah. And the Tar Heels going to offer a little backcourt pressure. Kyan Evans picking up Johnson. Radford wants pace though, Dennis.
That's right. Coach Chu talked about that shoot around. Pace and shoot as many open threes as possible.
Bell Jones, the Clemson transfer. There's a 3.
On cue. First 2 shots for threes, partner.
Evans. Bogovac. Shot faking the drive. Defended hard there. Mari Jordan out of Atlanta was affecting it. Evans is going to draw the foul, and we got an injury below the basket. And I think that's Jaron Stevenson that's going down.
Let's get another look at it.
Oh, right ankle.
Yes.
Doug Halverson's a longtime Carolina trainer, now in season 13. He'll come out on the floor. And the question here, and Clarence Armstrong with Jerry Heater and Anthony Eads tonight, will be the design of the foul here. And this year we're going to strike. Still scoreless here. Jonathan Powell has come into the ball game. And look at the flagrant one. Excessive and/or unnecessary, not legitimate play on the ball.
There we go.
Hold the push from behind. And Parker knocks down both free throws. So Radford's got the 2-0 lead on Carolina. And Jonathan Powell wears number 11 for the Tar Heels. He is a sophomore from Centerville, Ohio, played a year ago at West Virginia. Carolina's got some new flavor to their roster as well. If you haven't seen the Tar Heels, this might be a club you don't recognize very much, at least from a name standpoint. 3 ball out front, Parker on front rim miss. And Wilson on the run. Bogovac lost by Parker. Last touch by Wilson, says Clarence Armstrong. Interesting that Caleb Wilson was working on free throws when we walked in the building this afternoon with the Tar Heels shoot around.
That's one thing, as his jump shot, free throws get a little more consistent. Everything else seems to be heading in the right direction.
Bogovac doing all he can to stay in front of Dell Jones. Works through traffic high off the window and in. From Landover, Maryland, a year ago at Clemson. That ball got knocked over the end line after the Jones bucket. Zach Chu wants his team in a man-to-man here.
The fans thought Caleb got fouled in their last play, partner.
Yep. See, early whistles want everything to be the whistle. Evans to put it in play. And there's a hold off the ball. And Mari Jordan has quickly picked up his second. That's the 3rd on Radford, and that will bring Brennan Rigsby Jr., transfer from Minnesota, into the Radford lineup. Vassar going to work, skip out. Evans right back to him with the left hand.
Oh, man, that's nice. So much patience. Throw the ball back out, get it, go to your left hand jump hook.
Henry Vassar is fun to watch if you like fundamental basketball. Understands where he is on the floor, good hands. Impressive at Arizona last year. He's getting bigger opportunity here this year at Chapel Hill.
That's the key word, opportunity. What did Hubert tell us to shoot around? He trusts him. So when the coach trusts you, you can play with more confidence.
Bogovac stripped that away. Tied at 4 here. Powell. Bogovac working against Johnson.
Little 2-3 zone partner again. Oh, great ball movement.
And Wilson fouled on his way to the basket. That is on Parker. It'll be his first. That's the fourth already on Radford here in the first almost 3 minutes of play. Zach Chu told us, hey, we're going to pay attention to Wilson. We're not going to let him. And they run 2 guys at him seemingly on every catch, Dennis.
Well, they're mixing things up. First, they start out in a 1-3-1. This last possession was a 2-3. They're trying to mix things up and throw different things at him. Now, let's give Wilson and Batcher a lot of credit. That was great high-low action to get to the free throw line.
Parker out, and Louis Jordan, 6'9" transfer from UMBC, is checked in. He wears number 6 for Radford. Second free throw by Wilson good. He's got 4 already. Comes in averaging a team high 23.
Efficient 23-2 point.
Yeah, 77% from the floor.
Are you kidding me?
11 of 15 at the line coming in.
And that lets me know he's not settling for jump shots. I'm going to attack the paint. I'm going to take what the defense gives me.
Here's Johnson to work against Evans. Wide open is Dell Jones. Bogovac late on the closeout. Wilson will run down the rebound. On the run, here's the lead for Bogovac. Evans. Nice air catch by Powell. Wilson back for Jonathan Powell's 3. Third triple of the year for Powell.
Unselfish basketball again by Caleb Wilson. Quick jab step, drawn kick to the corner 3.
5-point lead for the Tar Heels. Jordan. Bounce pass back for Johnson. Against Wilson, left it short. Rattled around. Here comes the big fella. Ahead for Bogovac. Through traffic. Put it up on the rim and draws the foul with the right hand.
I'll say it now, partner, for people who are first time watching Caleb Wilson play. He's grabbing the ball off the rim. It's one dribble. It's the advancement of the basketball is so key. That's how you get good transition baskets.
Dell Jones is first, 5th on Radford. Dennis, you're Luka Bogovac. Seth Trimble's out. We don't know the time period yet. Let's just go with 4 weeks right now. How's that?
Okay.
Bogovac missed the first. When you look at where the minute dispersion is going to change, Bogovac is in the lineup tonight. He had averaged almost 20 minutes a game before the Trimble injury. You expect the minutes to go up, but what area do you think he most impacts? You know he's not where Trimble is from a defensive standpoint.
Well, he has to make shots. And if he can make shots, that's going to give Hubert more confidence. Just give the effort on the defensive end. That's all the coaches are asking for. But do what you do best. That's make shots.
Jones. Vessar. Good job by Dell Jones.
Good defense.
4 minutes gone first half. 8-0 run by the Tar Heels. Wilson in traffic. Almost rebounded his own miss. Rigsby brings it front court for Radford. Stolen by Wilson. It then got knocked away by Jones.
Remember, first time meeting him as a true freshman in high school, he could barely dunk the basketball. And one thing I watched him and his dad and family do, put in the work day after day, and this is what you see now.
Yeah. Ty Evans had it knocked away by Jones against the defensive pressure of Johnson. Turnover on the Tar Heels. They're first to the ball game. It's our first look at Frederick Eriksson, 6'9" freshman from Denmark. There's Rigsby on the baseline. He'll draw the foul from Powell. And Radford will shoot free throws on the 3rd Carolina team foul.
We talked about a shoot around, no Trimble, how you get the right ball pressure. So far, right now, Radford's getting what they want. It's not making shots.
Yeah. First free throws of the year for Brennan Rigsby. Minnesota a year ago averaged 5.5 points. He was originally, he started his college career at Northwest Florida State Junior College, then went to Oregon, then went to Minnesota, and now Radford. Wow. You be careful now. You'll find some Rand McNally's out there at college now. And Rigsby knocks the free throw down. So Southwest Virginia is a grad transfer. Stops the Carolina run. Great easy catch and dunk. So first 2 points of the night for Rigsby, who is from Colorado and now plays his college basketball in Southwest Virginia as a grad transfer. Stops the Carolina run.
Great action.
Catch and dunk.
Great action this morning. Horns 25 chin, they call that play they're working on this morning. Shoot around, an easy bucket. See, I was paying attention this morning.
Way to help those guys on the scouting report looking in tonight. Never know. Folks at Lavelle Martin may be watching tonight. And he
of course he is. So now when he watches film, he'll hear my voice like, thank you, Tweety, for the name of that call.
Yeah, I'm sure people love it too.
To your close partner.
Yeah, good player.
Oh, man. He and Wilson played very well off each other.
Caleb Wilson's gone to the bench here with Kyan Evans. So our first look at Derek Dixon, freshman from Vienna, Virginia. He'll play with Zayden High. He wears number 1. Jonathan Powell stays on the floor. There's the drive. And Johnson lost it on the take. He wanted a foul, didn't get it. And Zach Chu's going to have to bring some guys back here on his 4th turnover. Del Jones will replace Johnson. And Tyson Brown comes back. So here's a Carolina lineup without Evans and without Wilson. You got Vesar, Zayden High, Luka Bogovac with Jonathan Powell and Derek Dixon running the offense here. Pass into traffic, skip back out. Luka's 3. Front rim and out, and a foul will be called, I believe, on Jonathan Powell. He'll be the first Tar Heel with 2 tonight. 4th on Carolina in his first half.
I like the action that Carolina ran that last possession. To the question earlier, Luke has to make that shot. He makes that shot, you stay in rotation, you keep your confidence, you keep the team headed in the right direction.
And Jaden Young has checked in for the first time. So here's Young, the transfer from Virginia Tech, who's a North Carolina native from Goldsboro. And we get a first look at him tonight. And he replaced Powell. Jones into traffic. Erickson. Now Rigsby. Here's Parker with 5 to shoot. Hard drive and shot. Tough shot. Parker's first field goal. And look ahead, was thrown away into the Radford bench. Turned over by Carolina. That's their 2nd here in the first half. 6-point lead for Hubert Davis's squad at 2-0. Up 7 spots in the Associated Press poll. Rigsby, long 3. Back rim miss, and inside goes Zayden High for the rebound. Vesar calling for it. Here's Dixon. Here's Young, who can shoot it. A scramble, and the rebound pulled down by Erickson. Rigsby lost it on the bounce and then turned it over. Young had it. High's got it. Zayden High got into traffic, turned it over back the other way, and Hubert Davis is fuming.
He's like, come on, swing the ball.
Yeah. Jones off the baseline, missed everything. Air ball saved to Rigsby. And the rebound on the backside by Dixon. And a foul is called.
He's getting a little cold in here, partner.
Shots are not going
They're not going in tonight.
Yeah. 2nd on Del Jones. It's the 6th on Radford. Wilson's back. But you know, it's funny. You watch these games. Carolina comes in shooting 51% from the floor.
Yes.
Radford comes in shooting 55% from the floor. Now they haven't played Kansas.
Right.
They played Western Illinois and West Virginia Wesleyan. Radford's 2 of 11 though from the floor.
Here's another zone by Radford.
Luka Walls, junior transfer from Knoxville, transfer out of Samford into the game. Here is Bogovac. It rimmed off. Zayden High had it, lost it. It'll belong to Radford.
Great shot once again. Caleb gets it, draws 3 guys, turns, look perfectly, hits Luke. He's got to knock him down. Good shots.
And now the charge of Radford ball has been reversed. Clarence Armstrong and Jerry Heater came to a discussion. Ooh. And Carolina's got the basketball with Dixon, High, Evans, Wilson, and Jaden Young on the floor. Now, this is an interesting combination. Here's Young skipping it in the corner to Evans. 6 to shoot. Dixon. Back rim miss, and Brown the rebound for the Highlanders. Here's Johnson all the way to the basket. And one. And it will count. And Jalen Johnson goes down hard. He'll get credit for the basket. The foul, I think, is on Caleb Wilson.
It's on Wilson. Wilson's trying to come with the block and just misjudged it.
Yep. And
lands on him.
So Jalen Johnson went coast to coast and moved it up the gearbox pretty good. 2nd on Wilson, 5th on Carolina in this first half. And Johnson seems no worse for the wear, and he'll go to the free throw line here, Dennis.
I like him being aggressive, and there was a perfect situation of attacking the paint, putting the pressure on the guards. And once again, this is Seth Trimble.
First team All Ohio Valley Conference a year ago for the Golden Eagles of Tennessee Tech. Jalen Johnson missed the free throw, but it was knocked out by the Tar Heels.
Now, we talked about his shoot-around partner. Radford has not shot the 3 ball well at all, and they're still right in this ball game.
Yeah, average 8.5 makes a game. They're 0 for 6 from 3, and a turnover there. Had a second chance at it. Here's Evans. He's scoreless, by the way.
Good job. Not standing still in the corner, cutting back door. Perfect bounce pass for the finish.
All the way on the drive. Johnson and one. Well, he's going to take the initiative here.
I don't want to pick on Evans, but we talked about not having Seth.
Here's a look again at the Carolina play.
Oh, yeah, great job by Jones going back door, not standing still. But I don't want to put pressure on Evans, but we talked about not having Seth Trimble. Jones is saying, I'm attacking my man every possession. And so far, he's doing a good job of it.
So Johnson at the line just a moment ago. Knocks the free throw down. He's got 5 in a row for Radford. And it's a 3-point game with 11:20 some to go in this first half.
So when we talked this morning, if you'd have told me they'd be 0 for 6 from 3, and coach said he need to make threes, and they only be down by 3, I said something's wrong.
Yeah. Well, here's High. Young took his eye off of it, tried to make the save, stepped out of bounds. Unforced error on the Tar Heels.
Give Coach Shu a lot of credit. He's mixing his defense up that time in the 2-3 zone, and the Tar Heels didn't see it right away. Turnover.
Well, you talked about the match early, right?
Yes.
First possession of the game.
Yep.
So we've seen how many? 3?
Yes.
Okay. 3 different versions of what they offer from a defensive package. And this is Walls, the junior transfer from Samford out of the Southern Conference. Johnson back for Walls. Now Jordan back on the floor. This is Mari Jordan. Kick out in the corner. Johnson, a hot knocking 3 is good.
I call it a teardropping 3. That touched the rafters and it's all bottles.
And ties the game at 16.
The first 3 made.
On the drive is Jonathan Powell, and he's going to draw the foul, I believe. But Jalen Johnson has tied this game.
Excellent defense for, 26 seconds, and then 3-ball corner pocket.
The foul is on Lucas Walls. It's his first, 7th on Radford. And Jonathan Powell at the line, left it on the front rim. These are his first free throw attempts of the year. One thing we got in this game tonight, Dennis, is free throws and fouls. 13 fouls so far. And Bogovats is being called back into the floor. He'll replace High. And second one is no good by Powell, and Parker couldn't control it. Bessar was there. Zach Chu thought there was a little collision. He's talking to Jerry Heater about it. Now Dixon to work. Tried to get it to the right corner. 7 to shoot. Bogovats. Young, a 3-ball. And the rebound pulled away by Rigsby. Radford can take the lead here. And they do.
That's the one. Parker Jr. A little secondary break, steps right into it, knocks it down.
9-0 run by Radford and a Carolina turnover. You see the run by the Highlanders in the last sub-90 seconds.
Steps right into it, shoots it with confidence. Now they're starting to find their rhythm, thing they talked about in shoot around. Carolina's letting them hang around, play with confidence. And we talked about, would this be a letdown because you played so well with Kansas the other night?
Yep. Rigsby. Brown. Now Parker, another one. And the rebound tucked away by Powell. Bogovats. Vessar. Powell all the way into traffic with the right hand, and a foul will be called. A couple of free throws, I think, coming here. And Henry Vessar to shoot 2. And the first one good. He's got 7 to lead Carolina.
Big fella's making his free throws.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Hubert will get on the guards for missing their free throws in practice.
Yep. Averaged 9.5 points and 5 rebounds a year ago at Arizona. Missed the second. So Radford's lead cut down to 2. Jaron Stevenson, by the way, has got a pretty good wrap on that right ankle as he comes back to the table to check in for Carolina. Pull up 3, Johnson. And the rebound tucked away, and here goes Dixon and the Tar Heels. In transition, got all the way to the basket, going to draw the foul from Rigsby. So the foul will be on Brennan Rigsby Jr., his first. 9th foul on Radford. And Dixon will go to the line for Carolina. Derek Dixon, we're up in 3D's neighborhood, the DMV.
The DMV is the kids call it nowadays. And now for him, opportunities knocking now with Trimble being out for a while. How do you take full advantage of it?
Stevenson back in the game. You hear the crowd applaud his return.
Welcome back, big fella.
Carolina just 5 of 10 at the line.
That's not good. That's not winning basketball down the stretch. When you start playing against these better teams, you got to make these free throws.
And they got 1 or 2 there. Vessar the catch on the rebound and the score. He's got 9. Carolina back in front by 1.
It sounds like this crowd's like, come on, guys, wake up.
Walls for Parker against Dixon. Rolls with the right hand. And now Derek Dixon finally collects it. Front court against Parker. Bogovats off the Vessar screen. Dixon a 3. Left it on the edge. Last touch to belong to Radford. Zach Chu got to be thrilled with the way this is going, right?
Partner, you took my thought right out of my head. The way they're playing defense, they're moving the ball on the offensive end, they're getting good shots, and they're making Carolina work on the defensive end.
Yeah. And he's got more sets and more out-of-bounds plays.
That's his NBA background there.
That catalog.
Yeah, that's the NBA in him.
Looked like the Sears Christmas menu. Rigsby. Walls down the lane to put Radford back in front.
Strong
First
move by
points
Walls.
for Lucas Walls, Dennis.
Big time move and a steal.
Yep. Entry pass deflected away. Johnson takes it all the way through, tries to dump it back. That got blocked as Louis Jordan put it on the rim. Vessar. Here's Dixon. Back for Powell. Bogovats out of the corner. Spun out on the 3. Stevenson. Back up, draws the foul from Louis Jordan.
Putting your 5-star freshman back in the game with 2 fouls, trusting he's going to play the right way for the last 7 minutes of this first half and not pick up his 3rd. Trust.
Stevenson got them both. Carolina back in front of point. Stevenson against Eriksson defensively. Look at the kid from Denmark, really.
So you think everything is for the baseline, but once you go baseline, instead of baseline drift, it's baseline slash. And that was the part that caught Carolina off guard, because everyone's heard that term baseline drive, baseline drift, going for the corner three. Tricked him. He said, no, when a guy drives baseline, I want you to slash down the middle. That's where the opening was for the easy layup for the foul.
Foul, by the way, Bogovats was his first. 7 on Carolina.
Here's that zone again, partner.
Yep. Bessar. Here's Bogovats. Kyan Evans back for Bessar. Look out. Oh, my. Rigsby got a piece of it.
Whoa!
All right, Brendan Rigsby.
Okay. The little fella went up top and got that one.
Got enough to deflect it.
Whoa, that's big time.
Tied at 22. Here's Parker. Working on Wilson. Fall away. Too strong. Evans the rebound. Bogovats catch and shoot. They scramble inside. Wilson got knocked to the deck. Now Wilson. Taylor's got 4 points in this first half. There's a skip. Bogovats. Now Stevenson a three. Another front rim miss. That ball got slapped out. Last touch by Radford. There's Anthony Edey. Carolina is 1 for 10 from behind the line. They came into the ball game averaging 9 made threes in their first 2 ball games. The struggle is real from the floor. Evans. Skip back for Bogovats. 3 from there. Nope. Parker had it. Gonna foul.
See what I mean? You stay aggressive. Now you get to the free throw line. Now you see the ball go to the hoop a little bit. You knock down these 2 free throws. You get your confidence back. Next time you open, you knock it down.
Tyson Brown's second. So Radford's now got 1, 2, 3, 4 players with 2 fouls. And Bogovats to the line, where he's 1 for 2 for his only point. 22 years of age. Spent the last 2 years playing in the Adriatic Association.
Oh, he's thinking now, partner.
And let me tell you this.
He's thinking now.
Jim Boeheim tells me the Adriatic Association is legit.
Legit?
That's legit basketball.
Okay.
He averaged,
I trust coach.
15 points, shot 40% from 3. From Mokovats in Montenegro.
There you go.
Second of the 2 for his only points. He'll come out. Jonathan Powell is back. And Dennis, we're watching these minutes and these combinations tonight from Hubert Davis, because for at least the next while here, it's going to be without Seth Trimble, who's on the bench tonight running a cast on his left arm.
Yeah, right now Radford pretty much doing whatever they want on the offensive end. They're just not making shots.
Parker working against Caleb Wilson. Trying to size him up, and Wilson just committed his third on the reach. 23-22 Carolina lead. He missed the front end of the 1-and-1. Here's Stevenson on the catch. Down the lane and scores. Jaren Stevenson with 4.
Good interior pass, good catch and finish.
Jones for Johnson. Back for Dell Jones. Here's Mills, or Walls rather, I should say. Now Johnson a 3 for the lead. And the rebound pulled away from behind by Lucas Walls. Jones on the spin. Oh, scoop. Dell couldn't finish. Skip across. Here's Jaden Young. Nice pass. Stevenson lost it, got it back. And a foul called here.
And they got Tyson Brown.
That's his third. So Tyson Brown's got 3. He picked up his second and his third in about 1 minute and 10 seconds. So it's 2 shots now for Jaren Stevenson. And Jaren Stevenson, of course, is a Chapel Hill native. His dad was a 1,000-point scorer at Richmond. We got a lot of spiders in the house tonight. Zach Chu's a spider. Marcus Jenkins on that bench worked at Richmond. Zach told us a bunch of Richmond.
I'm having flashbacks.
Steven, I know you are.
Them Richmond Spiders.
Yeah, they beat you.
Oh my God! Every time I saw Kenny Atkinson doing NBA games with the Cavs, oh, he made sure he brought that up.
Yeah, Dick Tarrant got on BC one night.
I said, why you keep bringing up old stuff, Kenny?
It's funny. You
why you bringing up old stuff?
Yeah.
At least I did have a good game, though.
Well, sometimes that offsets the
It makes you feel a little bit better.
5-point lead for Carolina. Stevenson, a field goal and 2 big free throws here. 4.5 to go. Bessar trying to defend Parker. Here's Walls, a 3. Spun out and last touched. It's said by Parker. So to go to Carolina. Boy, the shooting numbers are not great. Radford's at 29%. Carolina's at 34.8 in this first half.
And it's a little chilly outside.
Oh boy. Everything warm up, going down to the lock. 3 out of the hill. Jonathan Powell's second 3 of the night, his 4th of the year. 8-point lead. Next dead ball will get us to a timeout. Largest lead of the night for Carolina. Jones on the drive. The scoop rattles in.
Tough shot.
Second field goal for Dell Jones. And knocked into the bench by Johnson. That'll get us to a timeout.
And the head coach is so excited. You have to say, Coach, no, don't appeal that one.
Yeah.
Feel the coach for that now.
Yeah, well, don't know where that falls on the staff flow chart there, but Bogovat's on the drive, slips it back. Bessar reflects and draws the foul before the second. And they're going to call the foul on Louis Jordan. It's his second.
Well, watch how Bessar goes up a little stronger this time.
Yeah.
See, to the basket. Gets the foul versus a little softer when he got the shot blocked a few possessions ago.
A couple of free throws for Henry Bessar. 1 of 2 tonight so far. Free throw good. He's got now 10 in this first half.
Coach, like, he pushed off. He used it off arm.
7-point lead. And stays that way. Slapped out by Stevenson, I believe. It'll belong to Radford with 3:31 to play. Last time these two teams played a couple of years ago, Carolina won 86-70. Armando Bacot had 25 points and 13 rebounds. Tar Heels have won the other 2 meetings. First time they ever played was a NCAA tournament match, by the way. Jones on the drive. Back away, Bogovat's. Tar Heels in transition. Evans for Stevenson. Nobody was home on that left wing. Bessar working on the post. Left it short. Jordan the rebound. Here's Parker slashing down the paint and 1. He'll draw the foul on Henry Bessar. 9 on Carolina. Don't forget, more basketball coming up for you on ACC Network. How about Friday night? Indiana State, the Fighting Larry Birds are in Cameron.
Ooh, nice.
Number 4 Duke waits on them. Blue Devils are at West Point tonight. Meanwhile, my man Lavelle Moten brings the Eagles 8 miles.
Come on, L Boogie. Let's see what you got, L Boogie. I like to call him L Boogie.
7 and 9 at the times on ACCN. What a terrific guy.
Speaking of good guys.
Oh, yeah. Hubert.
When Hubert walked in, he goes, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
I said, I'm switched over. I'm hanging out with you tonight, buddy.
I've come back to school. I've gone back to school like Rodney Dangerfield.
Exactly.
Yeah. Parker on the second. Also knocks those down. He's got 9 now. 4 for 4 on the 4 for 5 line shooting for Dennis Parker Jr.
Here's that zone again.
Yep. Not surprised at all, are you, Dennis?
Well, it's one time it's 1-3-1, then goes 2-3. He really has mixed it up.
Bessar double teamed in the corner. Tries to skip it. Evans the catch. Bogovats a 3. Oh, there you go, 3D.
Come on, shooter, shoot. He made that second free throw. He finally see the ball go to the net. Big time 3 before the half.
Lucas got a nice release.
Yes, he does.
Johnson trying to take the big man to the rack.
Good shot.
Luka for Evans all the way. Knocks it down. Largest lead of the night for Carolina. 11 with 2:08 to go.
This was kind of similar the other night against Kansas. The first half was kind of slow, sluggish, and of course what they did in the second half was legendary.
Yep. Gabriel Ferreira has come on the floor. Here's Carolina's second half.
Yeah, there it is.
58 points.
Right on cue.
Lead is 11. Ferreira wears 12 for the Highlanders, and he battles Vessar and draws the foul. Gabriel Ferreira, to show you Zach Chu has all the recruiting veins open. Gabriel Ferreira is from Paulista in Pernambuco of Brazil. He went to the NBA Latin American Academy. Wow. Yeah. I mean, feel confident he's the first Highlander from Pernambuco in Brazil. Vessar the free throws here. And that one drops in. You said something today about Radford. Given kind of Chu's background, the institution itself, they're 2 players away.
2 players away. Who is that one guy that says, I don't want to go Power 5 school, Power 4. I want to go somewhere and play right away? Who's the next Damian Lillard? Right. Who's the next T.J. McCollum? See, these are guys that
Weber State, Lehigh.
There you go, mid-majors.
Yeah.
So now when you bring in an NBA guy, you look at the staff, this is what the NBA is. So if there's a young kid says, I want playing time and I want to get out there and show what I can do, I think he has an opportunity to really make Radford a winner.
10 fouls on Carolina. Jaron Stevenson the latest. And here is Ferreira.
We were talking earlier. You know, Coach Larinaga, who's retired, he and I was talking. Remember that what he did at George Mason.
Right.
It's all about finding 2 or 3 players that are really, really good, that may be late bloomers, and then you mold them right and put the right pieces around them. We talked about Florida winning the championship. Right? Like, it wasn't 3 or 4 NBA guys on that team.
Walter Clayton was a good player.
He was a stud.
Yep.
And once again, remember his first half was okay. Floor general, moving the ball, playing the right way. And then, of course, second half, the rest is history.
Yep. Zach Chu's pedigree is awfully impressive and makes you optimistic about where Radford might be as Dixon knocks down his second 3 of the year.
I love how the Tar Heels attacked that zone, got to the paint, kicked it out for a 3, little pump fake, and knock it down.
14-point lead, largest of this half. Parker working on Stevenson, lost it, and they scramble for it. The save is made. Parker lost that. 70 seconds to go. Stevenson to the basket. He'll draw the foul, and that's Rigsby. Second on Brennan Rigsby. Free throws coming for Carolina.
Safe to say the defense has really picked up for the Tar Heels in the last couple of minutes.
So Jaron Stevenson, who's 4 for 4 at the free throw line, has 6 points. And the first one good. Carolina pushes it to a 15-point lead. Tar Heels are over 40% from the floor. Stevenson misses from the line. Radford is still under 30, though. 3D.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
But they're getting great shots. It'd be one thing if they're taking bad shots. You're just missing some wide open shots from both ends.
Here's Johnson. Ferreira. Parker looking for help with 10 to shoot. Tried to scoop it up. They battle inside, and Vessar touched it last. It will stay with Radford. And Walls and Ferreira are going to come out. They got to leave one of them in because they only got 4 guys on the floor.
A little miscommunication right there.
Hey, you want to go in? You good?
None. They take, well, it could be a grad transfer, huh?
Yeah. I'm sure if you want to file paperwork somehow, they'll let you in. Timeout. Carolina pressed on the inbound, so we'll take a quick step aside. 15-point lead. Zach Chu. You got the 11 in the league?
11 in the league.
11 in the league. 17 more on TV.
Come on.
Yeah.
The ball continues to bounce.
Yeah. Parker.
Tough move,
Tough
Parker.
shot through traffic.
Yes, sir.
Nicely done by Dennis Parker Jr. He's got 11 to lead Radford here in the half. Still a 13-point Carolina lead. Half minute to go. Dixon working out front. All the way through. And the follow by Bogovats.
Great job by Luke, not just standing still. Sometimes the guard, you're staying still on the wing. That time, gets to the basket, perfect bounce. 7
for Bogovats. 15-point lead. Final possession with 8 seconds belongs to Johnson and Radford. Vessar